Hi guys, Artie here, and I did not see this coming, but Family Guy is returning to Adult Swim on New Year's Day 2025. This was not on my bingo card for 2024. The network is planning to celebrate Family Guy's unexpected comeback with a 3-day-long marathon of the show from January 1st to the 3rd, only being broken up by Cartoon Network and Checkered Past. When I woke up and heard the news this morning, I thought I was still dreaming. At this time, it is unknown if they're only reacquiring seasons 1 through 15 right where they left off when Warner Media's rights lapsed in September 2021, or if they will also gain seasons 16 through 22 in the rotation. Or if they're gonna go for that shitty method Comedy Central is doing by cherry-picking select episodes and seasons and drip-feeding the old episodes over time. They better not do that. For January 2025, the evening primetime lineup will be Checkered Past at 5 p.m., King of the Hill at 7, Bob's Burgers at 8, American Dad at 9, Family Guy at 10, and then Rick and Morty at 11:30 p.m. Whether or not you think Family Guy's return is necessary, at least there's a variety boost, and less Bob's Burgers and American Dad spam, being limited to only an hour on weekdays from now on. Not saying they're not good shows, but it's exhausting to watch them for hours on end. Although to be fair, they have hundreds of episodes at this point to warrant the back-to-back reruns. As the saying goes, it's new to me if I haven't seen it yet. According to the current president of the Cartoon Network, Ouweleen, he stated that the series is returning to Adult Swim's lineup since the show is integral to the channel's history, and it will complement the original shows and pilots they have planned to release later in 2025. He's right, Family Guy had a consistent run on Adult Swim for 18 years. Following the departure of Family Guy in September 2021, I was expecting and wanting Adult Swim to slowly wean off of the Fox shows and instead go all out with original content. But now it seems like they're needed in order to survive the current cable TV landscape. I wish they weren't so reliant on acquired programming. But it's not the end of the world, as most of the original programming airs after midnight. In 2025, I have good confidence that Adult Swim is going to be an animation powerhouse. Even though 2020 through 2024 was mostly a drought for new content for both Adult Swim and Cartoon Network for a variety of reasons, including COVID, the merger, and the strikes, it's going to be the year they finally bounce back with new shows and new seasons of currently running shows. They have the perfect lineup right now, consisting of Checkered Past, Toonami, the Fox shows, DVR Theater, and the Adult Swim originals. And if you were wondering if TBS will also get Family Guy back, it seems unlikely, as they stopped airing Bob's Burgers in September 2023, even though Adult Swim renewed the license. In addition, they didn't even bother with Futurama when it made a grand return to Adult Swim in December 2021. Speaking of, with how little Adult Swim airs Futurama and only at graveyard slots on weekends, it's likely that the rights to the show expire soon. It got semi-good slots, usually 9 p.m., until they finished airing all the Comedy Central era episodes, and then it was banished to graveyard slots. Many people, including me, wondered why Adult Swim even reacquired the rights to Futurama if they were going to hardly air it. From what I gathered, it didn't perform as well as they wanted it to for primetime standards, so they decided to bury it on a graveyard slot and occasionally air it on Sundays whenever Acme Night wasn't playing a movie. It's a shame really, since Futurama had exceptional viewership during its original run from 2003 to 2007. What changed between then and now? So remember my FXX downfall video that I uploaded a month ago, and how I said Disney could just air the Fox shows on third-party networks if FXX were to shut down? Well, hopefully this isn't another indication that the network is on its way out. What's next? Adult Swim somehow acquires a portion of The Simpsons broadcast rights? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. The current trend with Fox cartoons is that the rights are shared across Disney, Paramount, and Warner Bros. Discovery networks, as they pull in decent ratings and are guaranteed profits for them. Back in the day prior to Disney buying out 20th Century Fox, they were exclusively available on broadcast syndication and Warner Bros. Own channels. It was rare for them to be shown anywhere else, the exception being FXX, the sole home of The Simpsons. It's just crazy the amount of channels Family Guy has aired on. So far, it has aired on Fox, the CW, My Network TV, independent stations, TBS, Adult Swim, FX, FXX, Freeform, and Comedy Central. In summary, Family Guy is coming back home to Adult Swim in 2025 due to how well it performed on the network in the years prior. Thanks to not only DVD sales, but most importantly the reruns on Adult Swim, Family Guy became insanely popular in the mid-2000s, and it even saved the show from being cancelled in 2003. Without Cartoon Network's help, it would have been known as a dated, obscure show from yesteryear. If you thought that was cool, they're also the reason why Family Guy exists in the first place. The show's creator, Seth MacFarlane, created the pilot Larry and Steve that aired as part of Cartoon Network's What a Cartoon project in 1997. The pilot was never picked up, however the concept was reworked and it led to him creating Family Guy for Fox, which began development later that year. And it finally premiered in January of 1999. So yeah, Cartoon Network played a critical role in Family Guy's history, despite it being a Fox show. Even though it's exciting to see Family Guy reunite with Adult Swim, it makes the 2021 goodbye bumper for when the show departed meaningless now. The bumper paid a homage to Family Guy, as it has been a staple of Adult Swim since 2003. Hopefully, they'll make a new bumper to correspond with their return to keep things consistent. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notify, and check out other videos on the channel. You may like them. How do you feel about Family Guy returning to Adult Swim for the first time in 3+ years? Let me know in the comments.